Hello, Quincy.
Hey, is it working okay?
Yes, this is perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is so much fun.
Thank you for having me.
So, what was like your overall experience doing this connections experiment, and what was like your part in everything?
Okay, so I joined in a little late, but I helped put together finalizing all of the projects, finalizing all of the names for it, finalizing all of the details in them, and it was so super fun. I loved the team. I think the team was probably the most fun to get to know. Everyone was so nice, and everyone just like pulled it all together and helped you catch up on everything, and it was so super awesome.
It was super duper cool. Is there any stories of ancestors that you were able to learn about, or anything like that that stood out to you? Or what was your favorite challenge?
Oh, my favorite challenge. Um, oh, that's a good one. I really enjoyed the family heirloom one. I thought it was so cool to go back and to pull up my ancestors' gloves. That was seriously so cool. And it was cool to put them like in my hands. Like she had those on her hands, and I got to have those on my own. And she had really, really skinny hands, so it was so hard to put them on, but we got them on, and it was so cool.
That's so awesome. I love it. And I love that you guys have those around your house. And I feel like we all have various little trinkets around our house that various ancestors had. My mom's wedding ring, it has her mom's wedding ring jewel on it, which is really cool, the same diamond. And so that's pretty fun. And fun story on that, actually. When my dad gave her the ring, because he knew that she wanted to have that diamond. And so while they were waiting for her to put the new diamond on, so he already proposed to her and did everything. But once he got the ring back with the actual diamond in it, they're eating at McDonald's, and then he did a fake proposal to her at McDonald's. It's so funny. And so everyone was like, "Is he really proposing to her at McDonald's?" My mom was so embarrassed, but it was really funny. Anyways, funny story right there for you. I love it. So, when you were connecting to your ancestors, did you have any stories of ancestors that you found on Family Search, or stories from great-grandparents or whatever that you had?
Yeah, my dad would always tell us the story about one of my great grandmothers who came over from England. She was the only member in her family, and she came over. She was a part of the Martin Handcart Company. I don't know, the company that started late, you know? And she was a part of that, and they were out trekking during the winter. And she sat down with her handcart like she was like ready to die. Like she was just accepting the fact like I'm gonna die right here. I'm just gonna sit down and we're just gonna do it. And then this guy came up to her and was like, "You can't stop here. Like you need to keep going." And she's like, "You can't make me." And he chased her around with like a whip, and he got her up, and he got her like, moving. And they eventually got married.
That's hilarious. That is
That's so
hilarious.
good.
What
Yeah.
a great introduction. Like nowadays people are saying, "Oh, we met on Mutual. Oh, we met online. We did all that." No, they met while they were carrying hand carts in the freezing snow, and then this guy chased her around and bada bing, bada boom. Worked out.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
That's so funny. I love that. That's awesome. So throughout all of these different, because you helped set up all of the various challenges, right?
hmm
So which ones did you come up with in particular that you were like super excited about?
I really didn't help come up with them. They were like all like put together before I came, but I helped put together some of the names and the titles for them. Like Cooking Up the Past, that one was a super fun one. I wish we would have found like recipes that I would have made. I didn't, but that one was super fun. I loved that one. Also, mapping your ancestors, that's really cool because then you can see kind of where your family comes from and kind of where your background is, and that was really cool too.
Yeah, for sure. I love it. And so now that we're at the tail end of everything, we've had all these various experiences. What would you recommend for people now that they are moving on? Like, because we're not going to have a daily reminder of what am I supposed to do today? What is the challenge for today? What are various things that you would recommend moving forward?
I would say get the Family Tree app. That app is so cool. And excuse me, not only can you like look at your ancestors, you can also like find names to take to the temple. And temples are starting to reopen, and that's so cool. So get that app. And you can also see like close people around you if they have an account with Family Search. you can see how closely related you are with them too. And that's super cool.
I've done that at Priest Laurel Conference. It's so fun.
So cool.
You just meet a stranger and you're like, wait, you have it? You're like, yeah. And they're like, boom, it's amazing.
You're like 11 cousins. So cool.
Yes, yes, like 14 times removed. No, I'm just kidding. It's crazy that we have the technology to interweave everything and make it all work. Crazy.
It's super cool.
So another thing that I loved about the app that I fell in love with is you can enable notifications. So I've been getting daily notifications of whose anniversary it is today or whose birthday it is today. And so you can just see a picture of them and then you can go to their profile and sometimes they have other pictures. It's super duper fun.
It is super fun. And you can also, like, I also get reminders for, like, oh my gosh, I just got one the other day. Okay, well, I don't remember what it was, but yes, it is cool.
Yes. Ooh, and we got a question. Are you guys related distantly? Yes, we are. We're like, I think, ninth cousins. Crazy. Craziness. Ninth cousins. Oh, that'd be so cool to do when you're on your mission. Yes. Yo, I'm going to be going on a mission this summer to New York. And so I'm going to have to use that app to be able to connect with various people that I meet. That'd be so much fun.
That's a cool link. Something you guys have in common.
So another thing that I think is super duper crucial about family history that I made a connection with, wow, connections experiment, wow, coincidence? Something that I made a connection with though this month of going through this is that family history isn't only about using Family Search or all these online things, but it's about just connecting with your family members, those both living and also hearing their stories about their ancestors and all those things. And something that I heard stories about from my grandpa throughout this month was about his dad and about how he was actually a hobo and how he hopped on boxcars and traveled around the whole entire United States on this boxcar to get to California because California was like the land of opportunity. And so everyone was going there, but they didn't have the money to be able to like pay for a ticket, but they had enough money for food, but they didn't want to show off like their money in front of the other hobos or else they would all be coming towards them. So they keep it in like their boots and then they would have to beg with all these people. So pretty interesting to have my great grandpa be a hobo. But anyways, it's fun to hear little stories like that. It's just like allows you to connect with those both living and beyond. And you don't have to be like a super duper Family Search nerd to be able to enjoy family history. Super duper.
I think like a simple family history activity that you can do that everyone enjoys doing is looking at pictures.
Yes.
So.
Yes. And also take pictures and record various memories. And you keep a journal as well, right?
I do, yeah.
So what is like your experience with journaling?
It's so super simple, like, because you introduced me to it to start my own journal. So it's super cool how with technology, you can literally just link everything with that day. You could just create an album and be like, here is my day. That's what I did. It's
and
so
you can have like videos and everything. Like
yeah.
So awesome. I love it. Oh, and your mom said Quincy's greatest fear when she was little was becoming a hobo.
Yeah.
Well, funny thing is I actually wanted to become one. We always played this game called Hobos, and we'd all make like little tents in our house, and we would all pretend to be hobos. It was so much fun. Anyway, I always thought that I was going to become a hobo, and I wanted to prepare for it, but it's a little insight on that. Oh, man. Well, this is super duper awesome. Is there anything else that you would leave for everybody that is watching about what you've learned or things that you would want to focus on moving forward, going from here?
Just focus on family time, both present and in the past. It's super cool, and they're looking out for you on the other side, and I think that is so cool. They're literally there to help you. They're your family. Just keep in touch with them.
Amen to that. Oh, that's a perfect note. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Quincy, and thank you everybody for watching the live stream. This has been so much fun, and we hope you have an amazing day.
Yes, it is.